When I was a young lad, I had a beautiful bird named Ba. One day I was watching him, and this bird liked to be let out of the cage sometimes. So when I granted him his momentary freedom from that cage, he immediately flew out the window. And as I'm watching him fly away, I see him get eaten by a hawk. At a very young age that everything is temporary, and pets can be as endearing and wonderful to you as they are annoying. Move. Move. Man, move! Each pet you have feels like a true member of the family, a friend, one with a personality, a real presence. And they're all gone. Exhibit number 1. So check me out, look. We had this pet rabbit in my 4th grade class, and we left him trapped in a cage in the classroom over winter break. He's with God now. Exhibit 2, 3, and 4. We had a few dogs, one of which tried to kill me. The first dog I remember, Zumi, well, he actually just died of old age. The second dog, as innocent as he can be, kept eating plastic he found in the backyard. The third one had a little brain damage and swore he owned the house. When we were younger, me and my brother would share a room, and we would often let a dog in to chill with us if he was hyper or just wanted some attention. One time, we were playing some old computer flash games. The classics like Super Smash Flash and Fancy Pants. If you call me old, I'm gonna kill. Our dog was chilling next to us, but he was acting a little weird. When I was gonna pet him, he would start tweaking out or try to bite my hand or roll out of the way, so I figured he was just being strange. Nighttime rolls around and we had school the next day, so we needed him to get out of the room because pets will bark and scratch if they can't open the door to get out. So I went to grab him to get him to leave, and he started tripping. Anytime I would go to push him out, he'd growl and snarl his face. There were those progressive growls too, so it sounded like a motorcycle was just starting up. Music to my ears. And it's through listening to music where I can pass by the hours of drawing. I'm always trying to improve on my drawing skills, and recently I've been doing that by using Skillshare. More specifically, I've been learning from Ryan Faulkner's Storyboard for Film because storyboarding is an essential part of animation. Skillshare is the largest online community for creatives, offering thousands of classes led by industry experts across film, illustration, design, freelance, productivity, and more. Whether you're looking to advance your career, improve your skills, grow a hustle, or explore your hobbies and your passions, Skillshare has the resources to help you take it to the next level. Skillshare has adopted a creativity as practice approach that encourages you to use your creativity in the same way that you would use a muscle and exercise it. To help you along this journey, Skillshare offers a multitude of classes that may interest you, such as art and illustration, which has a wide berth of traditional and digital art skills, like Basic Skills / Getting Started with Drawing with Brent Evanston, which focuses on traditional drawing principles, to Hardy Fowler's Digital Art Fundamentals that incorporates the usage of digital tools to those principles. The first 500 people to use my link in the description will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. And thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. This dog was also the same weight as us, like 90 pounds at the time. So me and my brother called for our dad to try to get him up out of here because we were terrified of him. And my dad's a swole 250 martial artist ex-Marine. If I was faced with this question, I have to go with myself. I get done in a worse way. He had me fold up like Yamcha out here. The dog thought he owned the house, so when my dad tried to get him out, needless to say, we don't really have big pets anymore. And right about now, it sounds like I'm a very horribly, very bad pet owner that can't keep a tardigrade alive. But hear me out. I really have no defense. I just think it's bad luck. Yeah, book it. Why can't I move? Did we run out of budget? Hello?
Y'all acting like you all Walmart or something. Release my nigga. Release my nigga.
Right now in my home, we have fish. And if you have fish, I'm sure you know where this is going. Look, fish are very fragile. When I say very, I mean very fragile. Look at them.
Please help me. Here too much.
You would never think this, but fish actually have a lot of personality, like the fish I named Alan. And Alan is a freak. He only has 3 things on his mind. I'm about shooting, killing, and fuck. This little psycho would basically torture everything that entered the damn tank. Anemones, snails, shrimp, lobsters. Look at that. Look, bruh. What is this? This is not normal. What? Alan's victim in this is Frank number 2. Don't ask what happened to Frank 1. Frank 2 was aggressive, very grumpy. The mob boss of the fish tank, and the only thing that kept him in line was a bigger fish named Lawn 2. Don't ask what happened to Lawn 1. And unfortunately, this sassy fish died, leading Frank 2 seeing himself as the king. Perched up on his rock because he can't swim that well, he would chase after the other fishes in the tank as an act of dominance, as he truly believed he was a rightful inheritor of the tank. Needless to say, he couldn't stay out moved to the quarantine tank with Alan. And after a mere 4 hours with Alan, he is now docile. And Alan is swimming. I mean, come on, we had to flush this dude. He was trying to mate with Frank, ripping off pieces of his skin and all types of CIA torture methods. Why are you telling me this? I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't faze me anymore. My mom had a freshwater tank before this, and but yeah, I've still kind of hold way more pests than this, like cats. Now this next story is a little bit depressing, so bear with me. So we had this cat who's adorable, and as you know, cats love to beg at the door and be let outside, run outside, then beg to get back in 5 minutes later. So I let him outside like usual, and he was gone for a while. Now I was looking for him to come back because eventually we had a road trip to Detroit for my grandmother's funeral. About 10 minutes before we were leaving, I went outside and saw something red in the distance on the street, and I instantly knew. So I pointed out to my brother, and sure enough. Now, pardon me, how in the 7 seas do cats get hit by cars? If you have cats, you know how agile and quick they are. We even have the phrase cat-like reflexes. So what's going on, bro? It was a straight main road during the daytime. This is like those movies where there's a giant thing like a tower falling over and people run in the direction of the thing. So, you gonna move? Nope. I'm sure there's a scientific or behavior explanation, but bruh,